Yeah. This is Ron. I was just going to take a few minutes to speak about YouTube. But then I also thought I could also talk about the numbers. YouTube's doing some changes again. They seem to do that from time to time. But now, I noticed suddenly in my notifications box that if anybody mentions me, they're going to notify so-and-so's mentioning you on a video. Well, I don't need to know that. I do not need to know that. What kind of... is YouTube trying to instigate something? Trying to... what do you call it? Whatever. Trying to instigate. Yeah. And another change that comes through is if someone likes your comment in another video, that it says, oh, so-and-so, someone liked it. They don't tell you who liked it, just that you got a check mark. Well, why don't you just turn on the negatives? You want to play with the positives, so turn the negatives on and let us see how many negatives are coming through. I mean, truly. Because I enjoy giving negatives out. I have no problem doing it whatsoever. And I don't mind telling YouTube constantly, do not show me these ads. Ad block, ad block, ad block, ad block. And how many times do I have to see ads from other countries saying, oh, come and find a beautiful wife in Ukraine. Come, she's ready for you. Sick. So, yeah, that's ridiculous. Anyways, I wanted to let y'all know that I've been getting struck with what they call hate speech. Now, YouTube hits you with hate speech, and you have to agree. There's no way around it, but you can click on it and send them a message and tell them what you think of their little hate speech. Most times you have to tell them, you're not telling me where or what I said. The little pop-up doesn't come up that fast, and I can type on 3 videos in less time than it takes for a pop-up. But when I'm not working that fast and the pop-up comes up and I had just worked on that video, what you consider hate may not be what I consider hate. But I discovered that I'm being hit with these hate speech tags through listening to shorts. So it's attached to the shorts, not the full videos, the shorts. So now I have my screen enlarged, where each video is about that big. It takes up a big screen, and then on the sidebar is suggested. But if I hit a short and look at one, it takes up such a full screen that the comment bar is hidden. It's just down on the bottom, and I can't get to it. If I try to scroll to it, it takes me to the next short. So in order to make a comment on the short, I have to shrink the screen, shrink the video, so I can see the comment and make comment. But by doing such a thing and getting in there and making comment on that stupid portion of YouTube shorts, which is supposed to promote the person's, allow them to build inventory on their YouTube channels so that they can ultimately make the big step of becoming a business, monetary, something, pull it in, baby, whatever, show. But now I realize that I get hit with these hate speech strikes because those shorts are being viewed by people in the UK. So the algorithm has it in such a segmented way that there are ways you're going to effectively reach out to people that you normally would not. But they're going to hit you. Yeah. So it ain't worth it. It just ain't worth it. I make no comments on the shorts. I won't. Do I make shorts? No, I have yet to make a short. Okay? If I have, I don't know about it. I make short videos, but I haven't made a short, and I'm not going to participate in that sort of thing. And this notification process, that you want to tell me when someone's talking about me in another video? Well, no, I don't really care. I don't care. I have my comments open. They can come on my channel and talk to me. And if they're blocked, well, they're blocked for a purpose, for a reason. And if they can't understand that reason, well, good for them. Let them continue with their little games. They can talk about me on their videos all they want. It doesn't change anything. Sick. Destructive. And this is all at the hands of YouTube. The users are trying to make an effort to make these people or those people go away, or that content to get out of here, or that socialist Sharia law little Asta baby that you want to raise up. It doesn't work in the Republic. I don't need to see videos in other languages. I don't need to see videos from other countries that are socialist countries. My view on those things are only going to be destructive. It's not going to agree with them. I mean, could I live in England? Could you imagine me going and living in England with my mouth? I don't think so. With my attitudes? I don't think so. And yet, genetically, heritage-wise, I should connect right to it, right? No, because it's not what it used to be, is it? It's so pretty in a postcard on the BBC, but it's not anymore. It's destructive. And it's wrong on so many levels. It's just like today, I listened to a reader today that was doing a reading, and immediately 2 cards in, and I could tell that it was talking about Maui and the people of Maui. Yeah, how it's intent that caused this. And the intent is to get them off of their land, out of the island. Just to remove people who belong there. And the cost is too much for them to reestablish. So where's the compassion? No, someone is underhandedly manipulating the situation, and has from the very beginning. This was a land grab. And, Pele takes back what belongs. Pele takes back what belongs. So those people need to stand up for that. I see that. You can't have the foundation they used to have. They have to move from this point forward, but it can't be on the standards of the world without compassion. It should be replaced. It should be given back to them in full. Wake up. What's wrong with this world? The corporate accountant can't make sense of it? Well, they are going to get knocked down for that. Because this world is going to change. The value of things are going to change. The value of life is going to increase. Yeah, it's going to seem the opposite, but it's not. It's not. I imagine that one day it'll be a rare thing to find because of the destruction that the intent was placed upon it. I listened to this Amanda Grace, is that what it is? From Ark Ministries, and how she brings in all these animals. Makes a buttload of donations and videos revenue in order to do this. It's like the Archer House. It's the same thing. Pulling the heartstrings, and then being able to claim herself as a prophetess. Clearly, she sees herself as a prophetess, going back and delegating through what she's seeing through the headlines of the day, projecting outwardly, and then later coming back and seeing, see, well, that was all being projected already. Yeah, by intent. to see the intent. Now, her intent is to destroy anybody that utilizes guidance or what she considered to be divination tools. Yeah, because it seems that someone brought in a tarot reader on some news network, Fox. What was his name? Something. I don't know his name. I don't watch those people. Anyways, the tarot reader, I had to see the tarot reading because it was going to be about Biden's win or Trump's win, and they only got one card. It's a one-card reading. And so she determined all of this destruction upon Trump based on one single card. What? Oh my God. How destructive. How ridiculous. So, of course, the ARC ministry woman, Amanda, whatever her name is, Race, jumped on the bandwagon. And I can see her in patterns amongst others that are like her. Like Jacob Israel and others like that, who sensationalize. And they sensationalize, and I've seen others do it too, where they take the headline news. And it takes about a year, 6 months to a year, 8 months, whatever. It takes a little while before what was being presented starts to show itself in its light in reality. And then you can claim yourself the prophetess. Yeah, it's a charlatan game. And then the Witch of Endor teaching that she was talking about with Saul, and realizing that that in itself is in chapter, that it's in its own 13th chapter in that descriptive, in that part of the scripture. And Saul is Saul in the repeat patterns that we see, you know, how John is John and Mary is Mary, and it's all a big conglomerate of magic book that it wants to keep patterning itself. Twins, twins, twins. And in Saul's case, King Saul, not Paul, but King Saul, couldn't hear from the Lord anymore, and yet there was a great army. And with Paul, it was becoming and usurping, taking over the Christian movement, becoming the Christian movement, and then dealing with Rome as a Roman, you know. He didn't talking to me anymore, and he became Paul, and it just worked its way through. Where with Saul, it became David. So when you think about it, the 13 is it's the root and the branch. So the root being to Abraham, and the branch from Jesse being David. I'm sorry, being Yeshua, from Jesse to Yeshua, 13. And yet here's Paul as the 13th. And in the passage that it speaks about that story of Saul, it talks about, in the vision of the Witch of Endor, she sees a beast rising up from the earth. Well, she sees it as this demonic force. And then she sees Samuel, the prophet, come up from the grave, disturbed, "Why did you awaken me?" sort of thing, talking to Saul. Now, what was that we just saw before? And that's chapter 13. It's revealing itself in such a fold that it's a never-ending story as it connects itself to those who are here. Yeah. Even those who pierced him shall see the coming. Well, yeah, because it's the dragon, as it is Trump. So even those who pierced Trump will see him in the glory, in his coming, in his glory, in the clouds, with all his power. Yeah. And like Amanda Gray, she believes in Trump as a Christian, as an anointed man of God, believing in the Christ, not knowing that he's the dragon as he is the Christ, and that he comes to bring his own form of correction. It's his right. This is his millennial reign. This is his kingdom. Kingdom come. Everything you've prayed for is the dragon. That's it. That's it. This is the big story that you're going to be dealt with. That as the beast, you're going to face the fact that the image, the mark, and the name has been, the number of is in place, has been through the 13th. Yeah, that apostle, the apostate. He who took of the dragon, and as long as you worship him and serve him, he'll treat you with fairness and kindness as the Son of God he is. Yeah, because he brings what? Righteousness upon the hypocrites. So in reality, can we blame him? In reality, can we blame ourselves? In reality, don't we want to be stripped of such a thing? I would rather live with the shame of something than to walk around like I'm righteous about something that I'm hiding or denying. Righteousness allows you to be angry without hatred. But if you're a hypocrite, then it's nothing but hate. That's it. It's just nothing but pure hate. Why? Because you're already participating. You've already done such a terrible deed, such a thing, such a sin. So, to win, of course, it's a program. You're running a program since you were a child. And if you can't go back and look upon it and see it and see the history of it and see how they indoctrinated with lies, and whoever can keep the truth in that direction, flow it in that direction, now to outright cut it off, and then to deny it ever existed, and even to manipulate through the AI is so fierce. But it's not that hard to see beyond it. It's not. I mean, of all things, wake up, AI, and realize what is our motivator. What is an individual's motivation? It wants to know. It's not that hard. You listen and you hear what we say. You hear what we want and we desire, and we speak in truth with no guile, no lie. Well, that avenue will open up eventually. So let's talk about the numbers. Okay, so we have the 2-time, or the part-time or 2-time, to create the thief upon the date. And today's the number 8, isn't it? Yeah, and it creates a 9. Is it the 8th? Yes, it is. It's the 8th. So we actually have an 88 that can grab the 8, and not allowing the 2 to make the thief. Why? Because we recognize the mastery prior to we look at other individual numbers. We always recognize the mastery and never break it apart. So if we have an 8 and an 8 sitting there, then we know it's an 88. Yeah. And so it's a 7. It's internal. It's private. It's personal. It's hidden within. It is truly the relationship between the student and the teacher. The 88 I see as the seraphim, as a door to the seraphim. There's a whole other range of angels from cherubim to seraphim that are born of fire. So the 88 as the 7 looks at the 2, the balance. Yeah. So it's going to be internally balance that comes forth today through mastery, through the relationship that you already have. It's a personal relationship. It's what you've received within that you can perceive without. Yeah, truly. Yeah. So it makes a 9, the spirit within. So you're filled with the Spirit. Now, is it the Holy Spirit? Well, there's a lot of spirits. There's Miss Amanda Grace rapture spirit. There's a religious spirit, I guess religion. For there are many, they are many. The beast, the false prophet, and the dragon. Yeah, there's many spirits. The spirit is a fleeting thing. The spirit can fill a vessel, can fill a room, and it can empty a room in a matter of seconds, instantaneously. The spirit can be lifted. And the spirit is on the wind, on the breath. It's on the word from within. steps are the words that come from within that can come out. Are held by the Spirit. Spirit fed, Spirit bound. Well, as in Mastery 88, that's time held together. Double time. Yeah, times. And then come half a time. We should expect it, right? And it's unfolding. Always. Until we can set it down, until we can move forward with something a little bit more stable than hypocrisy. Right, YouTube? I don't need to hear from people who are talking about me. No, not unless you want to instigate something. And those who are talking about me that have been told, no more, leave me alone, are unable, incapable of accepting. And those who do not accept what's being offered, well, that's a closed door. Could be peer reviewed. Yeah, it could be. And that ain't gonna work. Closed door review system never works. No, only internally. So here we have the internal nature of the 7, the 88 upon the 2. Yeah, 2 within, 2 without. 2 within, 2 without. And the 9 expresses itself, caretaker, caregiver. Yeah. Well, it's nearly 7. I have to go feed the cats if daylight's coming. Gotta go feed the cats and get Jeff up to go to work. Do my work. Do my job. Yeah, look for my rewards. Rewards. Okay, take care on a spirited day. Yeah, take care. Have balance. Balance within. On a spirited day. That's what today is all about. Even though, try not to do that. Don't make comment on this socialist connected harlot riding the beast comments upon the shorts. It's not worth it. No, and you can see that they're not only race baiting you, they're sex baiting you, they're hate baiting you. They're hate baiting you. They're masturbating you. YouTube. Pating! Ha! That's it. It's over. You get the prize. Okay. Tomorrow we're going to have a tanner or a channel, man. Yeah, tomorrow, whatever. Thursday. Garbage day. Yeah, Thursday's garbage day. We should know that. Or I do. It's my garbage day. So take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.